Did you know you can almost completely slow down aging if you eat these 3 things daily? Try it for a week and come back to tell me how it went. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my videos with tips to grow, heal, and live better. Now, let us get to today's information. Hello, powerful souls, how are you? I hope you're having a brilliant day, full of growth and expansion, taking your life to a new level. Today, we're going to continue exploring very powerful principles to transform your well-being. Today I'm going to tell you about 3 foods that can help you slow down cellular aging almost completely, with very simple guidelines that you can apply right now. If you'd like, write this phrase in the comments below: we are what we eat. Did you know it? If you look at our society, you'll see that we often eat unconsciously, with processed foods, sugars, sodas, or caffeine, and this is making us sick and aging us. We eat fast and often poorly, and we try to compensate with healthy meals that aren't always so healthy. It's a cycle we can change with consciousness. First, it is essential that you always look for fresh foods, preferably harvested in the last 24 hours. I know this may sound complicated, especially if you live in a big city where direct access to freshly harvested products isn't always easy. However, I invite you to make the effort, as much as possible, to choose the most natural and alive food you can find. This means foods that keep their enzymes, vitamins, and minerals intact, which are essential for our body to function with vitality. Let me tell you about an experience that really stuck with me. At an event I attended, I met an older man, over 90, who was full of energy, with physical and mental agility that seemed to belong to someone much younger. He grew his own food in a nearby garden and constantly insisted that we eat food right after it was harvested. He told us that no more than half an hour should pass from the time it was picked from the ground until it reached the table, to make the most of its living properties. This is no coincidence. Live foods contain enzymes that are vital in helping our digestive system process them better. When we eat fresh, live products, we are making it easier for our pancreas and other organs to function without being overloaded, because these natural enzymes aid in digestion. This translates into more energy, better nutrient absorption, and a general feeling of well-being. Conversely, when we consume canned, ultra-processed, or preservative-filled foods, they no longer have life. They are dead, and although they provide calories or flavor, they do not provide that vital force our body needs to regenerate and stay healthy. In fact, overconsuming these types of foods can lead to fatigue, inflammation, and long-term chronic diseases. As for meat, it's important to moderate your consumption. Although many people enjoy it, meat is also dead meat for our body, because, like processed foods, it does not contain living enzymes or vital energy. Furthermore, excess can promote inflammatory processes and other health problems. The point here is not to discuss ideologies or beliefs, but to understand how what we eat impacts our body on a physical level. So, to really start taking care of your health, bet on what is alive, fresh, and natural. Your body will thank you with energy, vitality, and well-being. Second, food combining is a fundamental aspect of taking care of your digestion and your health in general. We often eat without paying attention to how we mix foods in our meals, and this can be negatively affecting the way our body processes nutrients. When we mix proteins with carbohydrates in the same meal, our digestive system has to work harder because the enzymes needed to digest each are different, and in a way, they inhibit each other. For example, digesting carbohydrates requires an enzyme called amylase, while digesting proteins requires other enzymes like pepsin and proteases. When both enzymes are present at the same time, they can interfere with each other, slowing down digestion and leading to poor nutrient absorption. This not only causes digestive discomfort, such as heaviness or gas, but it can also cause food not to be processed well, leading to a buildup of toxins in the intestine. Over time, this buildup can cause inflammation, imbalances in gut flora, and chronic problems that affect your overall well-being. For this reason, a highly recommended habit is to separate carbohydrate and protein sources at different times of the day. For example, you can consume carbohydrates at breakfast, like oatmeal, fruit, or whole wheat bread, to give your body energy to start the day, and save proteins for dinner, like fish, chicken, or legumes, which will help repair and regenerate your tissues while you rest. This facilitates digestion and allows you to make better use of each type of nutrient. In addition, it's always key to accompany your meals with a good portion of raw vegetables. Fresh vegetables not only provide fiber but also contain natural enzymes that help activate and facilitate the digestion of other foods. These live enzymes are like little helpers that relieve the burden on the pancreas and the digestive system in general. Including raw vegetables in every meal is a simple but powerful trick that can increase your energy, improve your gut health, and make you feel much lighter and more vital throughout the day. Third, I want to talk to you about two natural ingredients that are true superfoods for cleaning your gut and strengthening your immune system: turmeric and ginger. These two foods have extraordinary properties that help increase body heat, and this increase in temperature is one of the most effective ways our body has to fight infections and heal naturally. When you have a fever, for example, your body raises its temperature to activate its defenses and eliminate harmful agents. Well, turmeric and ginger work in a similar way, stimulating this process naturally and safely. To get the most out of their benefits, I recommend preparing homemade infusions. The process is simple. Put a pot with water on the stove, and when it starts to boil, add small pieces of fresh turmeric or peeled ginger. Let them cook for 20 to 30 minutes so that their properties are completely released into the water. Then, remove from the heat and let the infusion sit for at least a couple of hours before straining and drinking it. This way you will have a powerful drink, loaded with nutrients and active compounds. Additionally, in cold seasons, or when you feel you're starting to catch a cold, you can have a daily glass of ginger with lemon and honey. This mixture is an incredibly effective natural remedy for boosting your defenses, soothing your throat, reducing inflammation, and preventing a cold from becoming something more serious. The best part is that it has no side effects or chemicals, unlike many medications that sometimes only relieve symptoms but don't get to the root of the problem. Incorporating this infusion into your daily routine not only strengthens your digestion, but also helps eliminate parasites and harmful microorganisms that may be in your gut. It also helps maintain a balanced gut flora, which is essential for good nutrient absorption, proper immune function, and overall well-being. Remember, a healthy gut is the foundation for a healthy life, as a large part of our energy and vitality starts there. Therefore, take care of your digestive system with these superfoods, and you'll notice a surprising difference in how you feel every day. Always remember that life begins in your gut. This organ is not only the place where food is digested, but also the center of many essential functions for your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. When you take care of your gut, you are taking care of your energy, your immune system, your mental clarity, and your emotional balance. It is a fundamental foundation for living with full health and vitality day after day. That's why making small conscious changes in your diet and habits can completely transform your quality of life. When you invest in your gut health, you are investing in yourself, in your present, and in your future. If you found this information useful, I invite you to share it with someone who might benefit from these tips. Often, what changes our lives can be exactly what someone else needs to start improving. And remember that you are not alone on this path. We are a community that grows and supports each other. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss more valuable content, full of tools and advice that will accompany you on your journey of growth and holistic well-being. Infinite thanks for being here, for listening to your inner voice, for opening your mind and your heart to change, and for deciding to take steps towards a more fulfilling life. I send you a huge hug, full of light and positive energy. Take great care of yourself, keep shining, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Until then,